This is video 2, and I don't know where to put this thing. I'll put it up there. Okay, I had some background music and that is turned off. Sorry about that. Okay, so guidelines for a network diagram. That's really going to bug me. I'm going to put you over here. All right, so before an activity can begin, its preceding activities must be completed. So it's important to follow that flow. You can't do things out of order. Arrows indicate which activities feed other activities and the order. The flow of the diagram is from left to right. Arrows should not intersect, and dangling should be avoided. And dangling is an activity that doesn't lead to anything, because why else is it on your network diagram if it doesn't lead to anything? So PERT, we're going to talk about PERT first, and then CPM second. PERT, first thing you're going to do is list all the elements. We have a generic example from a previous textbook I've used. And it's General Foundry Inc., and they're installing a pollution control system mandated by the EPA, and they must have it done within 16 weeks. That is our challenge. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to list all of the activities that need to occur for that to happen, and what are the predecessors of it. For example, before you can construct the collection stack, you have to build the internal components, because an immediate predecessor of activity C is A. You're going to have a description of each activity and then the predecessors. So you're going to have the PERT model, which is the visual representation, graphical representation. And in order to pour concrete, you must install, here, let's step B. In order to pour concrete, you must first modify the roof. So kind of same example as last slide. Now this will be on the quiz, asking if you can do things out of order, basically. But you can see here how you have a different kind of route to get things done, and before you can finish, you have to, both of these routes have to be accomplished. And actually, let me go back here. So this step can feed two different antecedents, where step C feeds F and E, and G has two precedents. G doesn't go until E and D are complete. So even if you're done with this one and not done with this one, you're waiting for step E to get done, even if D has been done for a long time. So then we have this model, that's great, but we want to assign some times to it. So for some projects, such as construction, the time to complete each activity may be known with certainty, or fairly certain guesses, but you can use a probability distribution that looks like a normal distribution or a bell curve to estimate the times. You can have a most likely time, an optimistic, and a pessimistic time, and you can mush all those together and come up with a guess for how long something will take to accomplish. So here's a formula for it. Pretty rough estimate, but you can see the most likely time, it gets weighted by a value of 4. So it kind of, and all these values get added together and divided by 6. So you can see that there's like a 2/3 weight on the most likely time. That's because we expect it to be likely, and that gives us a nice bell curve. So this would be your PERT chart, and we care mostly about the activity and the expected time. And so then you could take those times and slap them onto each one of these steps here. But now we can go a little further, and we can do CPM, and I'm going to save this to be the next video.